Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to American Falls by Lancyboi. Oh, giddy up. March 1st. I worked my way through February 2nd. Made a few $1,000s out of the deal with the rest of those Lime contracts. I didn't think you'd necessarily need to see those. Plus it was snowing and I was getting sick all over my keyboard. You didn't need to hear that. So, yeah, we're in a much better headspace right now here on March 1st. 8 o'clock, the store has just opened. There's our tractor and spreader. I drove down here. We have a contract waiting for us. A seating contract, a rye seating contract. American Falls is not being kind to me lately. I'll show you why. A lot of these contracts for seating or for sewing that are nice and high are stinking sugarcane with a little sugarcane seater. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So we're going to do the rye one, and we're probably going to do this sunflower. Oh, we still might do the sunflower one. Methinks this seeder doesn't seed sunflowers. It does not. Okay, so we'll have to take out and borrow more equipment for that. I came very close to making this our breakout day. The bank is willing to give me $774 plus the money we have. We could indeed be adventurous and purchase our farm here. Whoops. Here. And I would say this property right there, which we will immediately cultivate because, believe it or not, poplar is growing on that field. I don't want anything to do with poplar, so we would cultivate that up. It's got several months before it's ready to harvest anyway, so it wouldn't do us much good. That would leave us about $13,000 in the bank. I did a little mathy wizardry, and I didn't feel that comfortable with $13,000 in the bank. For one, it's not much. Number two, our loan payments are going to be fairly significant. I just didn't feel like we had enough breathing room yet. I think I'm playing it safe. Plus, see that truck over there with that lovely repair crate on it? You know what, actually? Since we're going to be borrowing... Yes, I said borrow. Since we're going to be borrowing some equipment here. Borrowing. Our tractor needs repairing. And now is, I guess, as good a time as any. I guess now is as good a time as any to get it repaired, since it's going to be out of service while it's being repaired. So how many damages? Should we do an hour of inspection, or should we just... Oh, there's 2 damages now. Well, isn't that lovely? I wonder how this works in with rain pain. Because a big part of rain pain is not just some inconvenience maybe of the ground being frozen and not wanting to do cultivation. You can still cultivate. But a big part of rain pain is added expenses to your damages of your equipment. I think rain pain is going to go bye-bye. I'll tell you another issue I had with rain pain here in just a sec. 2 repairs for $1,228. It'll be done at 12:47 o'clock. Repair the damage. Repair 2 damages. Yes. All right. So there goes our money. Let me see if I can start the tractor. I can't start our tractor. I probably should have set that cart aside before. Oh, I can still. Okay, good. All right. Well, I guess our tractor is going to be a little bit busy getting repaired. So here's the issue I had with rain pain. Actually, so I don't mess things up. Seeds, 800 for 1,000. We're going to be seeding rye on field 42. Rye on field 42 should be about 4387. We'll round it up to 4400 liters. Let's buy 5,000 liters of seed. And let's fill our seeder up. If I can. Do I need to open the... I probably need to open that, don't I? Let's see if I can get close enough here to where it'll start taking some of this stuff. You still don't want to take it? Am I really that too far away? Really? I'm about to do it the old-fashioned way. What's the dealio? There it goes. All right. Guess it's taking it now. So here's the issue I had with Rain Pain. Not really totally surprising when you think about how the game works and stuff, but... So when I was working on... Wait a minute, how much seed does this seeder take? It only takes... Well, that's a bummer. It only takes 3,000 liters of seed. Can I, can we smuggle? Where will it fit and stay? Oh, that's probably a bad... Oh! Yeah, it'll stay there. It'll stay there, I think. Let's try that. I really don't feel like driving back to the store to get more seed. It's the field is on the far southeast corner, so it's straight down this road. But this tractor's not the fastest thing in the world, and I just don't feel like having to make more turns than make more round trips than I need to. So here's the dealio. So I got done with February 2nd, got done with all my work. The ground was frozen through the entire day, which is not surprising. Got back to the old trailer. I saved the game. I slept overnight. Went out to the field across the road to check the field status. Bags are still there. That's good. To check our field status. Boy, this tractor is not fast, is it? And it said the ground was frozen, but temperatures were in the low 50s. I'm like, well, that's weird. So I started fast forwarding time, and the ground didn't thaw. So I exited the game and went back into the game, and the ground was thawed. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I think it's a little funky. I think Rain Pain says that it's 2 hours to change status. And I think that might be 2 hours. I thought it said 2 hours of in-game time. I could be wrong. Is this field 40? Oh, yeah. That's our field right there. All right. I guess it doesn't really matter where we start. What does matter, though, is that I pick rye. We're going to unfold this thing, our bags of seed, Oh, I better take those out of there. It's, well, okay. I wonder if they'll just stay there. That's probably not a good idea. Let's set them here by the road. We'll come back when we need them. Yeah, okay. So I don't know what's going on with Rain Pain. Plus, I really don't think it's going to play nice with this enhanced damage system. I feel like I've got one too many mods going on. I feel like I've got one too many mods that are impacting how the tractors are mechanically taken care of and how damage is being reported to the game. If that makes sense. So I think we're gonna say goodbye to Rain Pain. Honestly, I mean, I like the idea behind Rain Pain. I definitely don't dislike it. But as far as damages go, I think this advanced damage system is more sophisticated. And I believe it's going to be more interruptive in our gameplay. Wow, this Cedar does 11 miles an hour. I'm happy about that. I'll take that. And I think it'll be more disruptive to our gameplay than Rain Pain even. Because even if the ground is frozen, you can still do your work. Yeah, are you causing more damage? Yeah, apparently you are. But this dealio, this advanced damage thing, I mean, you've got to kind of plan it where your tractor's going to be out of service, which to me is pretty legit. You know, as far as simulation goes, I mean, farmers' tractors break down, and that's the one thing I always see Mike Mitchell say is, you know, of course, time is money, and that's one of his big factors for how he picks what tractors he's going to buy is how local the service is, how quickly they can get parts, can they come out to his farm, how quickly they can get them up and running. So for that reason, I actually quite like the damage system. So yeah, I might be making an executive decision with that deal. So anyways, sorry, my apologies. Happy Thursday. Forgot to wish you all a happy Thursday. Hope your week's going well. We've got some new folks to welcome into the RQS gaming family, conglomeration, international, whatever. I hope they're not spies for the home office. If you are spies for the home office, well, good luck. I don't even know where they are at the moment. They were in Walla Walla, Washington. They have relocated to an undisclosed location. I have yet to be told where they are. I've just got a P.O. box that I'm supposed to forward any information onto them. The only information I ever get, you know, you get the occasional lawsuit, you know, threats, things like that. Bodily harm threats, stuff like that. But that all just goes to the home office. They can deal with that stuff. I don't know what else they do for me. They constantly threaten to shut down the channel, but that's about the only thing they really do. So welcome to Tyler, David, and Ravender. I like that name, Ravender. It's kind of cool. Glad to have you on board. Welcome to our little cozy family we have going on here. at RQS Gaming. We've made some headway. We've got a Discord. We're all legit. You know, we got gold bracelets and everything. I just watched Napoleon Dynamite again. Oh man, it's just so good. It's just so good. We gotta look legit, man. Well, I guess I could get some gold bracelets. It's just so many. There's so many good things in that movie. And it's such a divisive movie. I have friends that absolutely hate it. Absolutely cannot stand that movie. They think it's the stupidest movie ever made. And then I've got friends like myself who could probably watch it every night. Not the whole thing, but like parts of it. And find enjoyment. Find enjoyment in it. It's just such a good movie. IMO, or is it IMHO, in my humble opinion. Coffee Maker's getting a workout. Thank you very much. Thanks for asking. It's doing well. Here's something for you. TBG, I think you're in the customer service industry of some sorts, as am I. So I sent my friends at Cuisinart an email, just because I thought, you know what? Sometimes I do it just for funsies, because I really like to hear what kind of ridiculous nonsense they're going to reply with. Are we going to get charged for seeds if I go over seeds? I forgot if... No, you don't. Okay, that's good. I forgot again if that was one of those precision farming only things or what. But at least the game is smart enough to say, hey, Brad, you've already seeded here, so enjoy. So I sent them an email yesterday. I'll give them credit for this. Fast response. Less than a day, I got a response back. And based on the response I got back, it should not have taken them that long to respond. So I sent them an email and I said, hey, I got a couple questions for you. And I think they're legit. I think they're legit questions. It's about the water filters, which I think water filters and coffee makers, I think are kind of a scam anyways. I really do. I think if you have bad enough water or hard enough water to where you may even consider needing the filters, you should probably figure out another solution anyways. You know, get a different water filtering system or something. But anyways, my concern is this. Those stinking charcoal water filters, you know how you soak them first. So you soak them for like 10-15 minutes. And then you rinse them off, and then you can put them in their holders and they go inside your coffee maker, right? That's how it's always been anytime you had to use them. No problems there. I did all that. So I have two of them. There's one for the regular drip coffee side, and there's one for the water reservoir, or as one lady on YouTube calls it, the water reserve. So cute. So the water reservoir, and that's fine, you know. I get it, but here's where I ran into a problem. If you look at, come on, baby, get up there. Come on, you can make it. There we go. If you look at how the filter on the single serve water reservoir is sitting, it's just like it just kind of sits in there above the little plunger at the bottom of the tank. And now I'm no physics major, and I'm certainly no liquid whatever scientists dealio they call themselves. But I have eyes, and I can see easily how the water is just going to go around the filter. It doesn't even make any sense to me. So that was part A of my letter, was, can you please explain how the water filter in the single serve water reservoir is supposed to do any good. I didn't word it that way, but that was the gist. Second part of my letter was, and that other stupid filter that you have me using in our drip coffee side, I don't make drip coffee every day. In fact, I'm probably only going to use the drip coffee side maybe once a week. I might use it once every couple weeks. I'm just, at least right now, I'm more single serve guy, okay? K-cups and espresso pods, that's me. So I said, so what's going to happen to that filter? Because it's going to dry out. Because the only time you ever put water into the drip side, I think I should make another headland here. I feel like I'm just too close to the edge. In fact, we're going to do that. I'll give myself some more breathing room. And that was the second part of my letter was, is it a problem if the water filter dries out on the drip coffee side? I need some thoughts. I need your feedback. This wasn't a cheap coffee maker, okay? This isn't like, I wouldn't waste their time if it was a $10, $15, $20 coffee maker. All right, if it's like one of those, Mr. Coffees or some Bissell, not Bissell, but I don't know, whatever brands you can think of. The ones that cost like $15, $20. I'm taking it for what it is, and I'm riding with it. I'm happy it doesn't burn my house down. But when you spend good money on, these supposedly, higher end dealios, I think it's reasonable to have to be able to ask these questions. So like I said, less than a day went by, and I get a response. I don't even know, from Gladia or something like that. Gladius Aurelius. Sounds like probably some old Roman name or something. Gladius Aurelius Commodius or so. I don't know who it was. Anyways, not important, I guess, who it was. More so than the fact that what they responded with, I really feel lost at the moment. Which way am I going? Let's lock in. Yeah, this'll work. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, this'll work, I guess. This field's freaking me out. Kind of odd shapes. Anyways, so here's the response I got back. I'm not kidding. It was one line. Simply said, that's fine, comma, the machine is designed to work like that. That was it. The machine, thank you, that's fine, the machine is designed, is intended to work like that, or something along those lines. Now, maybe, I don't know, maybe that's fine. Maybe that's a good enough response. I don't think so. I tend to feel like, uh-oh. Come on, baby. There you go, girl. Come on. Find a gear and stick to it. Oh, it's going to do this up and down shifting stuff. I've run into this before. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bump our cruise down to 5. That kind of forces it to stay in a lower gear. And then once we get past this hill, I think we can bump the cruise up again. Yeah, there she goes. Sometimes you got to baby it. You got to play with it sometimes a little bit. So anyways, and that was it. Thank you very much. Thanks for writing. Okay. As long as As long as you tell me that's how the machine is supposed to function, I guess I should just be happy with it. Thank you, sir. May I have another? That's how I felt. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Thank you, sir. May I have another? I don't know. I think I'm just getting too old, man. Just getting too stinking old. This is what happens. You know, this is what happens. If I was 20 again, I would have been like, I wouldn't have even written them. But I got nothing else to do. I got nothing else to think about. You know. I'm kind of getting to the point in my life now where it's like, those are the kind of things that bother me. I guess those are the kind of things that I get to, you know, that I get to think about late at night. You know, laying in bed, 1 o'clock in the morning, thinking about whether or not my water filters in my stinking Cuisinart coffee maker are drying out, or doing the specified job as they have been reported to do. I think they're a scam. I looked on Reddit. I love Reddit sometimes. Reddit's so funny. Reddit, if you go into Reddit with the right attitude, it's a pretty funny site. And somebody was talking, I think the title of the post was, "Are charcoal filters really necessary in coffee makers?" And the responses this person got back were absolutely amazing. They ranged from somebody really being sincere and really like trying to help this person, talking about water hardness values and all kinds of stuff. This is what my family did. I mean, just bless their heart. To the other end of the spectrum, which is people, and then people just, then it just goes down a rabbit hole. People start responding with things like, you know, OMG, don't even think about running your coffee maker without the charcoal filter. Horrible things can happen, and they just start making stuff up. You know, just start making stuff up. It went from your coffee maker will never run right again. You know, a friend of mine ran it without the charcoal filter one time, and it never ran again, to, you know, to black holes opening up in the universe. All kinds of stuff. It was pretty impressive what people were coming up with for charcoal filters in coffee makers. It was actually a lot more entertaining than I expected it to be. My dad's a lot like that. I'll get a call or an email from my dad, and they'll ask me stuff like, just kind of questions, like questions that have are very, very little to no consequences. Like, what would happen? I'll get an email like, hey, is it okay if I, you know, uninstall and reinstall Microsoft Office? What is that thing doing? That's not right. That cedar is malfunctioning. There we go. Well, thank goodness it can shoot seeds from the air into the ground, because I don't know what it was doing right there. And it's just like, just do it. It's okay, man. You know, what's the worst that's going to happen? Probably nothing. You know, just do it. But I worry about these things. I didn't used to. It's bad now. It's just bad. So needless to say, I'm going to continue running my charcoal water filters as intended. which, by the way, you are to replace them every 60 days. Oh, there's a shocker. Replacement parts. Regular replacement parts. It's like the biggest scam that ever came out of the, I swear the biggest scam that ever came out of technology was the inkjet printer. The inkjet printer. Give us $100 for this printer. And by the way, over the life of the printer, give us another $1,500 to $2,000 in ink. But we're gonna, you know what we'll do even? We're gonna take 50% off that printer. No, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna start giving them away. We're gonna start handing out printers for free. Because it makes more financial sense. And none of them, they're all guilty of it. HP, Canon, stinking, what's that other brand? I can't remember now. Lexmark's, I think. I don't know if Lexmark ever made a inkjet. There's another brand that actually makes really good photo printers, and for some reason they also make 4K projectors and things. I just can't remember the name. But what a deal. I remember there was a report one time in this tech magazine I used to get where they were comparing the cost of inkjet printer ink to gold. And that per gram, or however they weighed it or something, to volume, ink for inkjet printers was more than the value of gold. It was absolutely insane. You know? Absolutely insane. But what a great scam, man. What a great scam. I haven't owned a printer in ages. At first it was a little painful, and I felt like I was really missing it, you know, like, man, you know, I think I kind of need a printer. And then it kind of became, well, work has a printer. So I'll just take what I need to print to work. And then it became, well, nobody wants paper anymore. They just want PDFs, or, you know, you can do it all digitally now. And I don't miss not having a printer, and I haven't done photography in a long while, so I don't miss. I suppose if I got back into photography, I would probably want to invest in a decent printer for that, maybe, but I don't miss not having a printer anymore, and I always hated having a printer. I absolutely detested buying ink for a printer. Every time I did it, I felt like a piece of my soul was ripped from my body. Poor new subscribers. I feel like every time we get new subscribers to the channel, I swear I go on some ridiculous rant about things that don't mean anything. It just is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. You know, welcome to the channel, by the way. Charcoal filters suck. Inkjet printer manufacturers are the devil. Oh, what are you gonna do? Well, back to farming, since that's what we're doing. Since that's what we're supposed to be doing here. I reckon we can get, we're gonna have to bite the bullet, and I think Gen X is right. I don't think we're gonna really start seeing our income taking off until we at least get into a field, until we start owning our own land. I just don't. It's not gonna happen. We can keep doing contracts till the day is long and save up money and stuff like that, but I think that's the long alternative, you know. So I think ultimately we're just gonna have to get in debt, bite the bullet, and buy land. And I really kind of want to pick up that farm about the same time, and the main reason is not so much for storage, and it's got barns and whatnot, but more for the silo that's on it. It's got a nice multi-fruit silo on it, and I think that's really going to come in handy for us. It'll open up some options for us. So if we start doing some harvesting jobs, we don't have to immediately sell the leftover grain and stuff. We could always hang on to it and sell it at the higher pricing or higher prices. It just opens up options for us, I think, to have a farm with a silo. Almost 50% done. About halfway there. We've got, I'm thinking two full bags over there, I believe. So we should be right on pace for having enough seed for this job, I think. I think we're going to be pretty darn close. I really don't want to have to go. I mean, we overbought by a few hundred liters, so yeah, we should be okay, I hope. Nice field, though. Just need to plow up those islands, all those little inlet things, and get rid of those things, and you'd have yourself a pretty nice field here. Probably an expensive field, I would imagine. It's got to be $500,000, right? How much is this field running? Field 42. Oh, hello. $500,000. Yeah, okay. $1.5 million. Of course, it covers a bigger area. But Jiminy Christmas, that's a ways down the road, isn't it? So I think we've got this contract job and... Oh, speaking of rain pain, the ground is perfectly dry. Well, that's nice. Our tractor should be done being repaired. Now I forget what time our tractor was supposed to get. Was it like 12:40 something? I'm thinking that's going to be good to keep up with, those repairs like that, because I don't know how forgiving that damage mod is. With letting things go very long. Rostomash. Rostomash. Oh, Brad, don't do that. You're not at the end, buddy. I do like the sound of it. I like the gear shifting. Looks kind of old school. Big knobs down there. Not so many little buttons to push. Looks like you got some AC and some heat. Is there a radio? I don't see a radio. I think, oh, I don't think she has a radio. I think you're gonna need earbuds with this thing. Boy, this seeder's having some issues. Look at that, bouncing off the ground back there. I don't think those wheels are supposed to come off the ground like that. Yeah, it's like it's getting bound up. See that? Oh, that's worse. Oh, that's horrible. But it's still getting through the dirt, okay? This seater's broken, man. We got a defective seater. That ain't right. Yeah, I don't think that's right. I'm pretty sure that's broken. I wonder if I broke it because I had those bags of seed. There she goes. She let go that time. It must be based on where... Oh, that's looking nice now. It must be where I lower it, maybe. Depending on the ground level where I lower it. Maybe that's what's making the difference. I guess we can do a little bit... This little patch right here, I guess. Oh, I like that. She's working hard now. Oh, you know what? Did I miss that patch back there? I'm not sure. I had the seater on. All right, everyone. I'm going to let you go. We're well into our... I got to try keeping these episodes closer to 30. That's my new resolution, is to try and keep these episodes a little closer to 30. I mean, it doesn't have to be 30 right on, but I should probably start watching the time. That being said, probably going to finish this bad Mamba Jamba up. Get done with this field so we can move on next time we're here to some new challenges. I am not going to... Are we out? We are out. How long have we been out of seed? Don't tell me. I don't want to know now. I got a bad feeling we've been out of seed for a while. Come on, kick it up. There you go, buddy. There you go. Good time to quit. Anyways, thanks for joining me once again. I appreciate it. As always, take care of yourselves. Make sure you take care of each other. And I'll see you back here tomorrow for Fun Friday. Yeah, buddy. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, for sure. We'll get there. Slowly but surely, we're making it. We're making it on American Falls. Somehow or other, I am Forrest Gumping my way through this Let's Play. Of course, with your help, certainly means a lot. Why isn't the cover... There we go. A little squeaky, too. Get some WD-40 in that thing. All right. You guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.